What's up guys, today I'm going to be doing a beginner's guide on Mei Lin, a 5-star passion DPS. This is by no means an advanced guide, I'm just going to be explaining what she does, her cards, her builds, and her best beginner team comps. And also some of the things I learned whilst playing her just to give you a better understanding of the character. Now despite being a passion DPS, which is her attribute, she is good against any attribute, and I will show you why. This makes her a very solid choice if you want a budget-friendly DPS that you can bring almost anywhere. So in my opinion, if you do have her, you should build her as soon as possible. To be honest, she doesn't have that many weaknesses, except for the fact that she has like 0 AoE damage, so she might struggle against multiple enemies, but except for that one weakness, she can destroy most bosses or enemies pretty easily. Now I'll explain how her and her cards work. Basically, Mei Lin takes advantage of the fact that she can hit anyone's weakness with this card upgrade, Flame Dragon's Jewel. After hitting an enemy a couple of times, you will break their meter, and that's when she will do a lot more damage. The reason being her stacks of embers. For each stack of embers on the target, up to 5, if they are in the breakthrough state, they take 30% more damage for each stack, up to 150%. This is the main reason she can output so much damage. So basically you're gonna stack a lot of ember until you see that they're about to break through, and that's when you can do your hardest hitting attack for a lot of damage. You're always gonna want to start with Flame Dragon's Jewel, and then you try to stack as much ember as possible with Strike and Rising Dragon Spire. Make sure to use another card before Rising Dragon Spire to get the combo effect. You can also use Unity of Attack and Defense to help you get your strike cards. Once you're about to break through, you do your hardest hitting attack, preferably Flame Dragon Sovereignty. You can also do your ego skills so you can get more hits to your basic attacks like your strike cards. I should say that when you break through, you get 1 AP which can help you a lot. This is a basic routine you'll do in Mei Lin until you get some epiphanies involved. I'm not gonna get into epiphanies because there's too much to unpack for a beginner's guide, to be honest. If you want a more advanced guide where we look into different epiphanies, chaos gear, and neutral card combos, let me know in the comments below. I will just be showing some good epiphanies to go for early. For her partners, you want to get Marion, Priscilla, or Scarlet. If you don't have these, for 4-star you can use Lillian or Ritochka. For her memory fragments, I suggest these 2 sets, the Spark of Passion and the Black Wing or Set's Karab. It's your choice really. Later on, once you have more crit chance, you can switch out the 2 set piece for Executioner's Tool. You want to get as much attack percentage as possible in the early game, with passion damage in your desired slot. Don't bother building crit chance or crit damages early on, because you will not be able to get a high amount of crit chance. Later on, when you have better gear, you'll want to build a lot of crit chance and crit damage instead of attack. Just on a side note, if you do have a lot of crit chance, I suggest taking this Epiphany that increases your crit chance. For her teams, I recommend this one with Mei Lin, Ray, and Mika. Ray boosts your Mei Lin's damage by a lot, and she provides some decent support and damage. Mika on the other hand is just the best 4-star in the game in my opinion. She sustains like crazy and gives a lot of AP. If you want to, it's also safe to assume that Mei Lin is really good with other 5-stars like Calipe, Magna, or other AP efficient units, so I suggest you try them with her if you have them. Well, this is it for a quick beginner's guide to Mei Lin. I might not have covered everything and I am sorry if I missed anything important. Please like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this guide, and I will try making new ones when possible. Take care.